Hey kids, it's time for another episode of KittyKatGaming with your host, Mortimer!
KitKatG! KitKatG! Yay!
Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of KittyKatGaming. I'm back with Corey and Chris.
Hello.
What?
And we're playing Costume Quest, and Chris is fighting a boss.
No, I'm not.
You're about ready to.
Goblin Guardsman, Goblin Grubbin Shaman,
You guys
and
aren't even paying
Grubbin
attention to the
Guardsman.
lore of the story. I'm doing all the work and getting
Here's
no
the
thanks.
story. Some hot ass witch comes, steals your brother, and you're like, gotta go trick or treating and get all the candy to power up. You gotta eat a lot of candy so
Tell
I'm
me
sugar
more,
rush.
Corey.
And then you gotta go beat the goblins, and then you gotta go meet up with the witch lady.
They're called Grublins.
Yeah. Why are they called Grublins?
They're cool.
Because goblins is trademarked by every
Stark.
thing ever.
Yeah.
fantasy-wise.
Have you ever seen that movie, like, oh no, she's eating them, and then she's gonna
Fucking
eat
goblins,
me?
dude.
Yeah.
Oh my
That
god!
movie's just funny. It's just
It's
like
so
dumb.
funny.
I didn't know it was a horror movie. I thought
Did you
it
see
was
the documentary
like a
they
black-
made
Yeah,
about
it's
it?
a good documentary.
Oh my god. Have you seen it, Corey?
I did, yeah. I thought it was a black comedy. I didn't realize it was actually like a scary movie because it wasn't.
Supposed to be a scary movie. It was so funny.
Oh my god, shoot.
You're doing great, Chris.
No, I'm dying here.
You still got Everett.
Oh, Everett.
Chris, why did your parents name you Chris?
Because it reminded them of Christ.
Really?
I don't know.
What annoying.
My mom just wanted to call me Chris because she was like, oh, Chris is such a nice name.
Chris, you can actually run away if things are hard.
Really?
Yeah, that's hard. It's your turn.
Corey, why did your parents name you Corey?
Because Mario sounded stupid. That's actually why.
That is
Really?
kinda-
Yeah,
They were gonna name you Mario.
my dad picked out. He was like, I'm thinking Mario is a good name. My mom looked at him like he was an idiot, and she's like, no, we're going with something else.
It's called
So they call me
Sonic.
Choreo. Yeah,
Coria?
Choreo.
Choreo.
They agreed with Choreo. They were like, he's gonna be called Choreo, a mix between Mario and Choreo. And the doctor came up with that one.
Oh,
and my
man,
mom's
I'm
like, let's
dead.
just call him Corey, and they all agreed.
Wow.
And then when he hit my mom's stomach and the baby popped out, little me,
Uh-huh.
they called me Corey
I see.
because the doctor was an idiot for calling me Choreo. That's actually not true.
That sounds
I don't know
bizarre.
why.
This
I was
level.
trying to save myself.
God, I'm dead.
Press R.
I was just named after one of my mom's best friends.
There you go.
They're not even friends anymore, if that tells you anything.
Defeated me.
What? Aww.
No, you were gonna die. Now you
Well-
can fight him again. You get better timing.
Get a better
change your
costume.
outfit,
Yeah.
Good idea.
Statue of Liberty one is better for the instead of the
I
knight.
completely forgot I had costumes. That's really great. Let's try it.
I mean the robot's good,
I like
but I
the
don't like the
colors
knight.
in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Actually, the Statue
cool.
of Liberty.
That's sweet.
You gotta lay your sweet justice down.
Dude, there's so many people that think the Statue of Liberty is like some kind of Illuminati
It is.
symbol.
She's just some
Oh,
chick.
what?
Oh, you gotta spell stuff.
What?
Yeah. It's WASD.
Yeah, it looked pretty easy. Pew.
It's just like the run buttons. They don't really fuck with you.
Pew. You're
Game
doing great.
can do that.
It's just like Typing of the Dead. I love Typing of the Dead.
Yeah, it's
Game's
fun.
so fun.
Typing with that is fun. It's just sometimes they do like some crazy stuff where they give you like a 40-letter sentence and you're just
Yeah.
like, excuse me?
Yeah.
And then you're like dead. And it's like, because I remember playing it, I was getting like simple stuff like run up, like candy cane,
Oh.
but suddenly
Wow.
it was like my box is closed. You're just like, what?
Yeah.
Holy fuck! And you're done.
I think it randomizes it.
Yeah, because it's never the same.
Because
You
sometimes
play
it's
it.
super easy and sometimes it's super hard. I think we have it here, like for the PS1, and then we have
I
like
think
the
we do.
keyboards. Yeah. I think the
I
guys
remember-
did it on
Oh
Grump's one.
god, I hate that asshole. Okay, you gotta
Dude,
kill
you
him
have
first.
to take out the wizard. Wizards are always the biggest
Yeah.
pieces of shit.
Screw this.
You should also change the knight into the whatever he is.
The way she takes off is cool.
Change the knight into the robot because the robot's really good. If you got DLC, I think you unlocked another character. Like if you got this character.
Am I missing something? Because it just got a whole lot harder.
No,
Maybe
it's
you
a-
have to look around this area a bit
This
more.
guy, dude, this guy's level 3. That's why. All the things you were fighting before were like level 1 or 2.
So I make him the robot.
No, they're level 4, so they're like 2 levels higher. This is the boss area. You're gonna run into the boss eventually.
Should I go spend money on stuff or what?
Yeah, see if you can level anything up. You
Go
got a
look
lot
for
of candy.
stamps. There's probably better stamps
Oh,
out there
yeah.
than the ones you have.
Now that you're leveled up, you should get more stamps.
You have
for sure.
758 candy to spend, so
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't see anyone who sold more stamps.
This game is so cute. Can you go down that sewer?
I already went down there.
I think there's like a goblin you talk to. At least in the second game, you talk to a goblin.
The color palette in this is great.
Yeah.
This game, that's one of the reasons why I got it, just because it looked aesthetically pleasing.
It's beautiful.
And then I played it, and I was like, yeah, it's
Look
pretty
at this
good.
idiot. He thinks he can hide.
Oh, you got
Oh.
him.
You
How many
got him,
kids have you
Chris.
found?
How many is that now?
Found all
Oh,
of
you
them.
6 out
found
of
them all,
6.
dude.
Whoa.
I think you get something.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
What did you get?
Candy pail
Oh,
upgrade.
you can get.
Oh, tote bag.
You got 500 XP. You can carry even more candy. So I think you can carry 2,000 pieces of candy now.
That's pretty cool.
Jeez.
Before you can only carry 1,000 something, 1,500 maybe.
Wow.
Please don't touch my dress.
It's so
Hit her with your-
dang.
hit her with your fucking.
Yeah,
beat
fucking
her.
push her in the mud. That's what she gets. Yeah, where are all their parents?
Chris talked to him and made him go inside. So now the strangers are gonna come out.
Have you guys ever been to Halloween Horror Nights or like any of those? Does Hershey
Oh,
Park do anything for Halloween?
Fuck, I wanted to talk about that, like
Yeah?
like special attractions, like
Yeah.
special things. I've only went to a few in my life, and they've sucked. I've never
Really?
went to a good one.
Halloween Horror Nights is usually very good. The only thing is that like people are like smoking pot everywhere and everyone is like
Yeah.
insanely drunk and they're
There's-
like wandering around
Oh,
like super
God.
drunk people and that ruins it for me. But
There's this one that I wanted to go to. It was $100 to get in.
that's really expensive.
You get the $100 back if you can get through the end of it.
What?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
But people don't normally do it because there's a lot of people. Okay, so it was a really cool thing they did.
Wait, okay, so this is in Pennsylvania.
No, it was in Missouri.
Missouri.
I think it's like St. Louis. They had this thing where it's like it's $100 to get in, and the rule is if you can get to the end of it, you get the $100 back.
Okay.
So, but if you don't, if you get caught, you lose the $100.
Wait, so
it's
there's people trying to catch you.
it's a huge risk reward, and there's
Oh.
3 parts. So I never went to it, but I wanted to. There's a factory where there's guys who run around with like weapons, and they're like aisles and stuff, and they're because it's $100. They're trying to grab you the whole time,
Yeah.
and you have to like outsmart them.
Yeah.
And then once you get outside, you run to a safe point, and then once you're at the safe point, when you meet up with other people, they can't touch you, but once you go beyond the safe point, they can start running out of the bushes and start running after you. And again, it's just like a huge fucking adrenaline rush.
That's
And
crazy.
You're running to the next part, and then the next part is like a maze of like brush, like a cornfield maze. And there's no way to know where to go. The whole obviously the maze is like this little square that's cut off by gates, and the people know the maze, so they know
That
how to
sounds
like corner you and
impossible,
follow
yeah.
you. But if you can make it through that, and you can make it to the house at the end, and you can get to the top stairs, you get your $100 back.
That sounds impossible. Do people
have
do
done
it?
Yeah.
What?
Like, there's like out of like people who usually do it, there's usually like 50 or 60 people who can actually do it. But there's like thousands of people who go and lose their fucking $100. But it's totally worth spending $100.
Jeez.
It's the only safe adrenaline rush
Shit.
you'll ever get. My friend said he went
Oh yeah.
and he got caught in the first place. And they're really because they really don't want you to get it, so
Yeah.
they really like grab you really roughly and fucking yank you outside.
not be cool with
but
it.
then when they yank you outside and you're no longer inside, they're like, okay, you lose. You gotta go. Sorry.
Jeez.
But they're like yanking on you, pulling on you, and you're just like, no, get the fuck off of me. You're like, because you don't want them to pull you. So like, there's people who have like lost their hoodies and clothes and stuff. So there's like a lost and found area you can like collect your shit afterwards.
Wow.
So if you're like running and you drop your shoe, they'll pick it up and bring it to the lost and
There's
found.
this one haunted house. I don't know what it is. It's like called like the Devil's House or something.
Yeah.
And I think it's in New York. It was like on a list of like the scariest haunted houses last year, and it was like a regular haunted house. When you walk in, a goblin
awesome.
person comes up to you and like takes your shoe,
Yeah.
and you're like, what the fuck? And then you're walking through this maze without a shoe on. And like you're like walking through like gross rooms or there's like gross shit happening where you're like stepping on like used condoms all over the floor and stuff and you don't have your shoe. And then the last room you get to, the bottom of the floor is just like fucking covered in shoes. And there's this girl like with like a chain around her neck chained to this pole in the middle of the floor and you have to find your shoe mixed in with all these other shoes without her like grabbing you.
That's scary. I don't
Yeah,
want to do that.
I don't want to do that either. That sounds fucking terrifying.
There's actual like haunted places where you have to sign a contract because they do stuff to a point where it can actually like put people in shock because it,
Holy
like
shit.
they put you through an experience that you would actually experience if you were in an actual like terror situation.
That does
where
not sound fun. That does not sound fun at all.
You pay money to people pay money.
I don't want to pay money for that.
If
That's
you-
why I like Halloween Horror Nights, because you know they're not going to touch you, and you know that at the end of the day that it's fake.
Oh yeah, but these people are like they'll like take you, and they'll like take you into a room and they'll submerge you in like animal blood and stuff. Yeah, they will.
Oh.
So you sign a contract and you have to pay money. It's a lot of money, and they're like, we're gonna put you through hell. And it's like you have a safe word. You can use it at any point to stop, but if you don't say it, things could get rough. And if you get sick or you like pass out, the emergency is completely on you. So you have you have a safe word, you have an experience. So when they start submerging you and fucking doing this stuff, and they actually do stuff where they'll hit you with electric prod rods and stuff. They'll actually hit you with stuff.
That's not cool. I would not do this.
You sign up for it.
No.
But these people. So it's like you were talking about sadistic dentists.
Yeah.
You have to be pretty fucking sadistic to work there to want to actually hurt people who like have a safe word to stop.
Ross would do it.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
but then they stop and they're like, okay, you're out.
Chris, would you do something like this?
I'm
no,
so engrossed in the
dude.
game, I didn't hear a single word.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, Chris. It's basically like a house where it's like people will do stuff like they'll torture you, they'll submerge you in like pig blood and like they'll like smear shit on your face, like they'll smear like moldy stuff on your face and just like push you in like mud and like they'll literally like pick you up and throw you on the ground.
No.
And they'll chase you around. No, they'll beat the shit out of you. They not beat you up, but they'll fucking like break your nose and stuff.
Yeah.
They'll push you around and kick you and like knock you off ways. And you have safe words. So if you say like the safe word, they'll be like, okay, they'll stop. And you can leave and go back. And then they'll do it to the next person.
Good golly, why do people do this kind of stuff?
Because there's like fucking like crazy college kids who are like, woo, I can take it. Dude, I'm all about epic mealtime, dude. And then they go out there and they get there, they're crying like little pussies.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Their pansy asses are crying and like
Oh, you did it,
wiping
Chris?
the pig blood from their face.
No, I'm healing.
Oh my god.
They said pussies.
Oh, you can say whatever you want.
Okay.
Of course, say wieners and pussies.
Wiener, pussy, fart, and poop.
Alright, well, next time on another episode of Kitty Cat Gaming, we're gonna play more of Costume Quest. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss it, and we'll see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody!
Bye.